Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in. Today's topic is energy drinks and what is my take on them. So this all came about when I was at Costco this weekend, and I overheard a guy who was the sampler. He was giving out samples, and I overheard him talking to someone who was a complete stranger, because I guess the stranger caught him yawning or something, or the sampler said, "Oh, I'm tired," even though I just had 2 energy drinks, and the guest, the Costco member, said, "Oh, then you should have 3. You should have another one." And I couldn't help but think, no, on contraire, that's not what you should be doing, unless you don't really care about your health and well-being. In my opinion, and you can do your own due diligence, energy drinks have a double, triple, quadruple in size compared to what they were initially when they came out, right? The whole Red Bull, I think it was like 8 or 10 ounces or maybe 12. Those skinny little cans. They came from, I believe, Austria. And I think they still remain that same size over in Europe. If I correctly go out on a limb here. But over here, they have, of course, been American sized. Now they've been added with, I think there's Monster and other energy drink companies. They're just NOS, all these drinks that have magnified their dosage compared to the European size. Now, in my opinion, I think these drinks are very unnecessary and very detrimental and hard on your health, hard on your heart health. In my opinion, it seems like these drinks are going to redline your heart. And that's exactly what this guy was saying to this stranger, was that it's so strange that he felt tired, but yet his heart was racing. And I thought, to me, he looked like maybe in his upper 20s. And I thought, if you're trying to go the distance, why are you redlining your heart while sampling croissant pieces to people? Like, the only time I think in my entire tour guiding career that I ever had a Red Bull, and that was maybe twice, and that was really the European size. Those were on a couple of days where I was, burning both ends, partying, driving, leading trips, going on adventures, and there were these long stretches of like 500 miles of driving, and there was like a couple occasions where I needed a Red Bull, and after those Red Bulls, I would be strung out from the amped energy that I got, and I would crash. So I can't help but think, like, you have a beverage that's been doubled or quadrupled the size of what's traditionally what it was back then, and now you're drinking that 1 or 2 in the morning, meaning 1 or 2 in substitute of coffee in the morning as your coffee replacement. You're now having that, or you're just having that as your ordinary. Because when I walk into these gas stations now, there are 3, 4, 5 doors filled with shelving of all these choices for you to choose from. I just think it's, do your own due diligence. But I think for me, the only time that I'm ever going to consider using or consuming that is one, I'm about to wrestle a bear, outrun a cheetah, attempt to fly like an eagle, or it's World War One like warfare where I have to run towards the enemy with enemy fire. Or lift a car because it fell on someone. Those are the types of emergency oomph, adrenaline, clear kind of thing, shock that I need to the system. But otherwise, I think it's way over the top needed for ordinary, John going to the office, or Frank changing oil, or Mary typing, or whatever. Like these ordinary jobs in office environments or traditional jobs, what have you, I just don't think you should be redlining your heart with all these amped energy ingredients. Do your own due diligence, but this is my take on it. I think it's well worth vested for you to check it out, and to also listen to your heart and listen to your body and your adrenals. Your adrenals are going to get taxed. And in the end, I went up to this guy and I said, you might want to just drink some more water, because he probably has been, whizzing it out because of the caffeine, what have you. It's a diuretic. It makes you drink, or makes you go to the bathroom a lot, so you're losing fluids. And with such low levels of water in your body, the heart has to pump so much harder to get everything around. And so if you drink more water, you're kind of bringing your healthy levels back up, and then the heart won't have to work as hard. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a PhD degree in this type of stuff, but this is just my take on it from my experiences of being an ultra runner and someone who likes to be conscious of my health. This is all hopefully gets you started in the right direction to to look into your daily habits. Okay, thanks. Take care.